Hi, my name is Orlene Hawks, and I'm the Director of the Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs. When I think about the visible, authentic leader, I think about a leader that is leading with sincerity, a leader that is putting their employees first and center, being very deliberate and very intentional with their actions. We can have a goal as an organization, but it really is about the people who are driving us there and investing in our people to achieve their highest levels of success professionally and personally. I think as a leader, we have an obligation to make sure that our people are in line and have the best opportunities and really to empower them to be able to achieve those levels. It is really amazing what we can accomplish when we are all focused on the same goal. What I would suggest for women who want to be director of a state agency or whatever that level of success looks like in a leadership role is to really prepare yourself to get the education, the skills, the experience that is needed for that next level of opportunity, to expand your network of people who can help you to get to that level, and reach out to mentors. I think a mentor relationship is so essential to just getting a firsthand view of what that experience would look like for that position that you're hoping to acquire. I also would suggest for women to take those opportunities when they come. And I think as women, we tend to be a little bit bashful in promoting ourselves and advocating for ourselves. It is absolutely you that is the right candidate for that position. It is you that is ready to take on that next step, to take that next step. And also making sure that when you are at that table, I always tell people there's a mentor that always sticks with me, and those words of encouragement have always been, just act like you've been there. I think the number one issue is childcare. Childcare has been a kitchen table issue. It is an issue that has been around. It is an issue that's ever occurring. As a working mother, I understand all too well the challenges that getting good quality, affordable, and accessible and safe childcare can pose. I also acknowledge that during the pandemic, women were forced to leave the workforce. And as providers had to close, many of those providers were actually women. And as those providers closed, the remaining providers had to increase their costs, so further exacerbating the already existing issue. I am so proud to lead a state agency where we are putting childcare solutions front and center. We have prioritized childcare. We are assuring that we're growing and supporting the childcare providers. There were so many vacancies as well, about 9,000 or so vacancies. And the opportunity for Lara to really be a solution in the space by coming up with innovative solutions to grow the workforce, obviously with keeping just a keen eye on making sure that we keep industry standards and making sure that people are safe, but also other opportunities that we have to address the childcare deserts, to increase and support childcare providers. So it is a space that I'm so proud that we can come up with solutions and work with the providers to really make sure that we're doing everything that we can to help support women as they enter and re-enter the workforce.